Hi folks, it's Andy. Welcome to Tip of the Week. Today we're talking about Kote-Kaeshi-Men. Kote-Kaeshi-Men. This is an oji waza that you do against the kote strike. Okay? So there's some key things we want to look at here. First thing we want to do is as we approach our opponent, we want them to be encouraged to hit kote. Okay, we'll do this by slightly giving them some pressure against their shinai on this side and maybe raising the kenzen a little bit as well so that they feel more likely inclined to attack at the kote like this, okay? Once we've got them to attack our kote, we're going to deliver the oji waza in this way, okay? Kote-Kaeshi-Men. Now slowly, with Kote-Kaeshi-Men, as they slowly come for the kote, we're blocking on this side of the shinai. This side of the shinai, okay? Not this side of the shinai, it's on the omote of the shinai, this way, okay? And then we're returning on the opposite side, okay? So we're actually turning our wrists around to make our men strike, all right? Now, I say that specifically about turning the wrists because that's what this waza is about. It's about using your wrists rather than your arms, okay? So, it's very important that slowly as she comes for the kote, my hands go from here, catching the kote strike, and stay in front of me, and they stay in this small area and allow me to strike, okay? What I don't want to be doing is receiving here and bringing the shinai over my head like this to try and strike. It will not get there in time and it won't result in a sharp, clean strike, okay? So the hands must stay in front of me, make a small compact movement to strike the men, like this, okay? It's very, very important, all right? And not a big strike, like this, okay? Secondly, you'll notice one more time that as I make the strike, it's pretty much on the spot, all right? It's pretty much on the spot. She's closing the distance for me by leaping into strike kote, all right? She's leaping into strike kote and then she's following it up with extra steps. That's what most people do when they attack kote. They tend not to hit and stay where they are. They'll come forward to close the distance. So I need to use that to my advantage, all right? If I start to go forward when I make my men strike, then I'll be far too close, all right? So I must stay on the spot. Then, finally, after hitting, I can take my zanshin by going backwards, I can go forwards, or I can stay where I am, okay? Any of these options is fine, okay? But what you don't want to do is move backwards as you block, like this, okay? Or you won't be able to hit. They will notice, okay? If I move back as I block, they will notice, okay? And they will either make a further follow-up strike or they will stop and my strike will miss, okay? So I must stay where I am, invite the kote and strike this way, okay? One more time, from here, then in this fashion, okay? Keep the hands in front, nice and small, nice, flexible wrists. And that is Kote-Kaeshi-Men.